Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? I'm Bill Carrington. If someone had some information to give you and it could change your life forever, would you be willing to listen to that person? I hope so, because in this video is named 15 Minutes Can Change Your Life Forever. 15 minutes can change your life and your family's life. 15 minutes can change your whole working career. So take a pen and piece of paper, take notes, record this, play it over, and listen to it. Because throughout my working career, and when I've going through it and talking with others, I found out there was one thing that kind of stood out from a lot of different things at work, and I often, because I'd always wonder why some people just didn't get it and other people would triumph and those some wouldn't make it. And a lot of it came down to where, and taking an extra 15 minutes, taking that extra 15 minutes can change everything for you. And the way you want to do this is by sitting down tonight, taking your clock. Your alarm's going to go off in the morning in your regular time, but you want to take your clock and back it up 15 minutes. That way when your alarm goes off, it's going to go off 15 minutes sooner. And that 15 minutes is going to change your life. And you say, well, how can 15 minutes change your life? It's real simple. You've gotten into a routine. You get comfortable. You're in your surroundings. Sometimes people get too comfortable. And by taking this, doing this extra 15 minutes, giving yourself that extra 15 minutes, getting up 15 minutes early, and you go through your routine. So as soon as you get up, you hit the ground and you say this right here, said, Lord, thank you. Thank you for everything that you've given me. Lord, please tell God I said thank you for letting me be a part of creation today. And you go through everything that you're doing. When you get up and you say your morning prayer and you go into the bathroom and you get freshened up, you sit down with the family in the mornings if you're able to. But I know you're going to probably eat something before you go to work. Say your prayer. Give thanks again. Also that you'll have a great day. When you arrive at work, or as you're going to work, let's say that, you're going to notice that everything's different. Nothing looks like it did when you left yesterday or the day before. And the reason for that, you're 15 minutes ahead of schedule. So everything's going to be different. Your mind's got to start recording everything. Everything's new. All over again, everything's new. So as you're going through that and your mind is recording everything, and as you get to work, on the way you're going to notice that all those faces and all those cars and all the different places, they look different. Different faces, different vehicles. You've never seen them because they're 15 minutes ahead of you, or have been, up until now. You get to work, and what you're going to do when you get to work is you're going to get in, you're going to notice that, well, things look different here. Wonder why. You're 15 minutes ahead of schedule. You're going to get out, everybody's going to say, hey, I'll use my name. Hey, Bill, good morning. As you're walking in, and you'll say, well, those people seem to be nicer this morning. Why is that? I see them throughout the day, and they're always in a rush. Because you're 15 minutes ahead of schedule. You'll get in, you'll start your thing, and people will talk to you, and they'll say, something wrong at home, Bill? And you say, no. They'll say, you doing okay yourself? Yeah. Well, we're glad you're here. And as you go through your day, you'll start noticing things, because you're 15 minutes ahead of time. You're 15 minutes ahead of what you've done before throughout your life. And as you sit there and you start noticing, you'll start hearing people talk. And you'll say, yeah, old so-and-so drug in late this morning. Said about 5-10 minutes late. Oh, what's her name? She didn't show up till about 3 after. Well, what happens then, that goes on the mark against them. And see, everything that you do at work, everybody remembers. There's notes taken. Your supervisors, your lead people, supervisors, managers, they've taken these notes, and they have to give it in to either their general manager or their CEO or president of the company or vice president. And so then when people go to be evaluated to see how this employee is doing by managing his or her time at work, are they coming in on time? Or do they work well with others? Are they showing an effort to try to improve and move up with the company? All this is recorded. And if somebody says it's not, it is. Most companies I worked for recorded everything, and even as I played a manager's role, everything come across my desk. Everything. People telling me everything. And that information I kept. So what this will do, as you started your day off at 15 minutes early, when you're getting off work, you're going to feel fresher because you're in a different time zone or a different time period. And time is like you ever notice how a clock, when a clock ticks, it goes click, click, click. It's like wheels are attaching and they're clicking, and that's where you're going to be. That's where your life's going to change. And you get in that routine and you start showing up every morning 15 minutes early. Every morning. And you'll start to see how you start to pay closer attention. You're seeing the things around you. You're not in that dead of a rush anymore because you're 15 minutes ahead of schedule. And that 15 minutes is going to, more than likely, if you start showing the effort, will change your life forever in your family's life. Because what it'll do, it'll also, when people say, well, I can depend on Bill, he shows up at 15 minutes ahead of time. He's on time to work. And I've had people say, well, what if my car breaks down? Well, you still have that extra 15 minutes. So you'll be showing up to work right on time. Because a lot of times, if stuff like that breaks down, people will get to work about 15 after. So this 15 minutes can also help you there, help save your job, your whole career. And when people say, well, what if I don't want to move up? Well, because I had one person say, well, what if everybody does it? And everybody's not going to do it. It's like everybody doesn't want to play a role as a supervisor or be a manager. People want to live their lives their way. So everybody's not going to do this. I'm saying this video is for those who are wanting to change their life, wanting a fresh start. This is the way you can do it. 15 minutes can change your life forever. Try it and see. Trust me. You'll see it. It'll work. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.